What sounds better? Nine for 14, or 10 for 28.
Either one of them sound amusing.
9 for 14 is a lot better though. That's over 75%. Or 10 for 26.
Oh, but I ain't got your Sam's card.
That was the perfect call out there.
But also, even though 9 for 14, it had 7 assists and 4 turnovers, 2 blocks, and 4 rebounds. Bro said I cost us the game.
Using your Sam's card. I figured it would probably be better to get a bottle of Ciroc from Sam's.
You put them in the bucket?
I think you try to get a value bottle, a bigger bottle. Because how much they be at ABC? How much the bottle be?
I don't know.
How much was that at every? So
$19 at the net.
they $25.
You hear me, Shaq?
What happened?
$19 at the net.
He said it's $19 at the exchange.
I was getting the stuff to make martinis. I'm like, what do baked beans?
They said, you want beans?
Yeah, I want beans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You see that green light flashing? You see that green light? You see that green light flashing? Turn around.
That's why I figured rice. You want beans. We're not having beans. We want beans.
He has a liquid beans.
Set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville.
Daddy, get that bean. Get the bean.
It's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
No, we're not getting the pot.
You want a pot of beans? Everybody want beans?
First play, Hurts looking to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Don't fall.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways.
Hey, don't do that.
Threw the ball first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Get 2 of them.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any steps. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
From the 44, Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So 32 this point. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think?
All right, you ready for a nap? We're taking a nap.
I was curious, so if they
No.
didn't get there, would they have gone
Why
for it?
not?
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Don't click on me.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space.
Where am I?
He was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard.
Like Edgewood and Lynn Turner? Edgewood? I think when I was saying, like, SJ, get off of daddy. Get off of daddy.
Hurts with a little pop pass and a jet sweep. 9 yards to pick up there. It's a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nah, I ain't dropping on the floor. Nah, I ain't hit his arm. I held his arm.
Hurts to throw.
I held his arm.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
SJ, stop.
Something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. I'll give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And we'll know we'll be back the very next series.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
All right, get down.
Now ETN to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it out to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes.
Get off that here.
He decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good game out of it.
And you don't need good blocks in the front order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same,
That's it.
it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
Run pass
Oh
option,
my
but
God.
when you're going downfield like that, was it designed to be that way?
It certainly was, because what you're trying to do is draw people up with a fake inside and hoping people can run past them downfield. But in any event, I like the aggressiveness, taking the shot.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, here's ETN. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to
Let me
make
get on your
the
neck.
reads and give the ball.
Let me get on yours. Look,
And he did
look, sugar. Look.
You must not know. Will is an RN.
Look, sugar.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On first down, right back to ETN. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender rolled over at that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they
Y'all
won't continue to go
coffee.
in that direction.
Shelter.
It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to
Real
increase.
nigga, baby, real nigga.
Handoff running left is ETN. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville on a first down as well. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's 2nd and 12. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 49 yards. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Put up there.
Did you see this? Go ahead.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
What happened?
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a
Who's that?
touchdown.
Oh, you talking about the white guy?
Drive number 2.
I heard about that. Yeah, I heard. I seen about it on Facebook.
Dial up some of those plays. Try and get to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll fake the give to Sanders. And now Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. ETN up the middle, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A give to Etienne running right. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they'll run with Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And from his corner spot, that was James Bradbury on the defensive side. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dan Arnold as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll throw now on the final play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work there. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
They'll run with Etienne. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Eagles have recovered. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On second and very short. Hurts. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Sanders, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Sanders again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Oh my gosh, I'm here at the epicenter of temporary insanity.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hurts will throw. That's caught.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation unsuccessfully.
Stop.
I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Smith catches left side. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
Stop fucking playing.
Down to about the 26-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the...
Touchdown, Jaguars! Zay Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Nick,
From deep in the end zone, he's going
stop
to bring
fucking
this
playing.
and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing is Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Lawrence will throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. He'll find Jones again, complete.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
A 3-yard loss on the play. Next 4th down.
Go clean.
Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
A handoff for ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They go play action with Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. And now here's another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.